Welcome everyone. I hope you are all doing well. Let's go deeper today. I want to speak about how to unlock your promise, and I want to speak about God's timing. So, what is God's timing for that promise? If you have received a dream from God or a promise, and you know for sure it's from God, that promise and that dream is already within your reach. It's within your ability to receive it. When God speaks something into existence, it's already done. After that, it's only up to you. It's not up to God. He spoke it, it was. Whenever God speaks, it becomes. It becomes. What matters is your maturation speed. If he said to you, you are married, he revealed to you the person, then that's it. It was done. Why is Jesus the lamb that was slain before the foundations of the world? Because that's when he thought about. That was the moment when he spoke it. He spoke it, it was. He spoke it, it was. Was it revealed right away? No. It was not revealed. And here I want to read this Bible verse to you from Galatians chapter 3, verse 23. So listen to this. Before the coming of this faith, we live by faith, not by sight. We were held in custody under the law, locked up until the faith that was to come would be revealed. Let me read this again. We were locked up until the faith that was to come would be revealed. So, what does it mean? Has the Lord revealed something to you? Because if He revealed it to you, it's within your reach. Faith was available the moment it was revealed. Faith was not revealed until it was time, until the fullness of time came. Let me read to you from Galatians chapter 4, verse 2. The heir is subject to guardians and trustees until the time set by his father, until the fullness of time. So when is it that the fullness of time comes? The fullness of time comes when you had the revelation. So as I'm speaking right now, do you have a revelation? Because if you have the revelation, then something will break, something will change. God gave Abraham and Sarah a promise. After he said it, it was done. When God speaks, it's finished, it's done. It's finished because he lives outside of time. But Sarah prolonged the process because of her unbelief. She was not ready to receive. She did not know how to receive. She did not know how to hold on to that promise because in her heart there was unbelief. She didn't have the capacity to hold on to the word, so it was not her time. So who decides after the revelation comes? Or rather, let me correct myself, after the word comes, after the word has been released to you, you had a dream, you heard the voice of the Father. Who is deciding when it will happen? It's your faith. If you have a revelation and you have the faith, it's the fullness of time. It's the fullness of time. The word is seeking to find place in the natural realm because it has already been released in the spirit realm. The word and the promise is seeking ways to manifest or to come, to be transferred, not to manifest. It's manifesting physically, but it's rather a transfer, right? It's rather a transfer. It's seeking ways to be transferred, to come into being. It's seeking ways because it has manifested spiritually. What was the point of manifestation? When I believed it. If I believed it, it manifested. You know, a thing can happen over and over and over again because the word tries to find ways to manifest physically. Have you seen how sometimes in your life certain things are happening over and over again? A word is trying to come to pass. It seems like the word is coming to pass, then something happens. It seems like it has taken a root and it's about to break through. I'm about to see that promise and then something goes wrong. What's happening? What's happening? Why did it not come to pass? The revelation. I did not hold on to that word. I did not have the capacity to hold on to the word. So if the Lord gave you a promise, it's time. If you have faith and if you have the revelation. And if you have the revelation, you have faith. If you have the revelation, you have faith. What's the revelation? The revelation sometimes is missing. Let me go to Matthew chapter 13. Let's read from verse 9. Whoever has ears, let them hear. The disciples came to him and asked, "Why do you speak to the peoples in parables?" He replied, "Because the knowledge of the secrets of the kingdom of heaven has been given to you, but not to them. The fulfillment of the dream is within your reach because he revealed it to you. He did not speak in parables to you. You have a knowledge and an understanding. If you understand and have the revelation, you got it. If God did not reveal it to you, you would not be aware of it. So it would not be the time for you. Just by hiding it, it means it's not time. The moment God revealed it to you, it's because you have a job to do, to create a place for the word in your spirit, soul, and body. You need to prophesy it. So when you prophesy, then you agree with the word to come into this world. Not just in this world, but you take a hold of it by faith in the spirit realm. Let's read from a verse 13 of the same chapter. This is why I speak to them in parables. This is the reason. Listen, though seeing, they do not see. Though hearing, they do not hear or understand. So you can see something and it makes no sense to you. You don't have a revelation. They do not see. Though seeing, they do not see. You see something, it makes no sense to you. It may not be the time. Though hearing, they do not hear or understand, have a revelation of. In them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah. You will be ever hearing but never understanding. You will be ever seeing but never perceiving. For these people's heart has become calloused. They hardly hear with their ears, and they have closed their eyes. Otherwise, this is important. Otherwise, they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and turn, and I would heal them. So, hearing and seeing, meaning understanding and perceiving, the result of that, the side effect of that, is turning, and I would heal them. So Jesus could not say no to them. That's why he was speaking to them in parables, because he did not want them to see and hear, because he had to go to the cross. He had to be crucified. So he did not speak to them plainly, because otherwise he would be pushed to do with Not only that, it would just happen. That's a side effect. It's a result of perceiving, understanding, having a revelation. Verse 16, but blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. If God is not talking to you in parables, but plainly, and you have the revelation, it's the fullness of time. It's the fullness of time. A dream, a prophetic word is a seed. Everything that God releases to you is in a seed form. What soil is it falling on? Is it taking root right away, or is it delaying because of unbelief? People cause delay through unbelief. If we go back to our chapter, to Matthew chapter 13, it says, let me read to you the parable. So it says, then he told them, verse 3, then he told them many things in parables, saying, a farmer went out to sow his seed. As he was scattering the seed, some fell along the path, and the birds came and ate it up. Some fell on rocky places, where it did not have much soil. It sprang up quickly because the soil was shallow. But when the sun came up, the plants were scorched, and they withered because they had no root. Other seed fell among thorns, which grew up and choked the plants. Still other seed fell on good soil, where it produced a crop 160 or 30 times what was sown. Whoever has ears, let them hear. So if the seed falls on good ground, then it produces automatically. You don't tell the ground, now produce. It's producing, it's a side effect of the good ground. If the ground is good, then it's automatically producing. If you had the revelation, the side effect is that you get the promise and you understand that it's time. When God spoke it, it's time. I keep repeating because somebody needs to understand that it's time. It's time when you get a revelation. So get this revelation. If you received it, it's time. You don't have to wait for years and years and years. Do something with a promise. Believe in it. Get a hold of the substance of faith. Let's go down to verse 18, because this is the place where it explains the parable. Listen then to what the parable of the sower means. Verse 19. When anyone hears the message about the kingdom and does not understand it, catch this in the spirit. When anyone hears the message about the kingdom, if you have received a dream and you do not understand, you do not have this revelation that I'm giving to you right now, you do not understand that as soon as the Lord releases its time, the evil one comes and snatches away what was sown in their heart. He snatches away. This is the seed sown along the path. The seed falling on a rocky ground refers to someone who hears the word and at once receives it with joy. But since they have no root, they last only a short time. When trouble or persecution comes because of the word, they quickly fall away. Because of the word, you have asked God for something, persecution came, trouble came. It's because of the word. That's basically the proof that you have received what you have asked for. The proof of your word coming to pass is sometimes trouble and persecution. What do you need to do when it comes perseverance? Persevere. I spoke about perseverance in my previous video, so go back and listen to how you need to persevere. You need to feed on the word. Get more knowledge, get more understanding. Listen to the word, meditate, 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 and do not stop. So that's how you are pushing. And when it has matured, it comes into being. Rather, it comes into this world because it's already available in the spirit realm. Verse 23, but the seed falling on good soil refers to someone who hears the word and understands it, has a revelation of it. This is the one who produces a crop yielding 160 or 30 times what was sown. So, let me wrap it up. If you have received the word, then the Lord has released it to you because it's the fullness of time. It's the fullness of time. I want to end with this Bible verse that I started with, and that's from Galatians chapter 3, verse 23. Before the coming of this faith, and the faith is that thing that you have asked for. Imagine that. We were held in custody under the law. You can see it as something that has not been revealed to you. We were locked up. If you are locked up, you cannot see. Until the faith that was to come would be revealed, the moment it was revealed, it was available. The moment it was revealed to you and the promise was given to you, it is available. It is there within your reach. So it's time for the promise to come to pass. It's time to see it. Let me read to you Colossians chapter 1 verse 26 and 27, but I want to go back because it pretty much connects to Matthew chapter 13 verse 11. So I'm going to read both of them. So the knowledge of the secrets of the kingdom of heaven has been given to you, but not to them. It has been revealed to you. The faith that was to come would be revealed until that time. Keep this in mind. Colossians chapter 1 verse 26 to 27. The mystery that has been kept hidden for ages and generations, but is now disclosed to the Lord's people. To them God has chosen to make known among the Gentiles the glorious riches of this mystery, which is Christ in you, the hope of glory. When it was revealed, Christ in you, the hope of glory, this was available to you. Christ's power is available to you. Since when is it available to you? From the moment it was disclosed, revealed. So just by the fact that God hides something, it's a secret. He does not show it to you. It means it's not time. It's not time. So what can you do is to ask the Father, give me the revelation. But do not doubt in your heart. If you are asking the Father, give me the revelation, do not doubt in your heart, because just as I'm speaking to you right now, He wants you to hear this, and He wants you to understand that it's time. So let me end with this. Locked up, it means it's hidden. It's a secret. It's unknown. It's a mystery. All right, so when the mystery is being revealed, then it's time. Faith follows revelation. And if it has been revealed to you, the fullness of time has come. So what do you need to do right now? To prophesy. If you had the revelation, then it's time to prophesy. And what do you need to do? Another thing that you need to do is to persevere with knowledge. It's to persevere by seeking the truth. Whenever you are in bondage to a thing, it's because there is something that you do not know. There is something that you need to be aware of. So your awareness is low. So you need to see around you what's going on. As soon as you take a hold of that, you will be free. You are in bondage to ignorance. You are in bondage to the things that you do not know, not to the enemy. You're not in bondage to the enemy. The enemy keeps you bound because you do not know. There's something that you do not know. You did not have the revelation of it. So stop fighting the enemy and seek for a revelation. Ask the Father for the revelation. Seek the truth. Get knowledge. In all you're getting, get understanding. Get knowledge. You're not fighting the enemy because he has power. You're fighting the enemy because you do not know. There is something you do not know. You are in bondage to alcohol because you do not know. You are in bondage to cigarettes, to smoking, because you do not know. You are in bondage to sickness and poverty because you do not know. So what am I to do when I do not know? I seek God and ask Him for wisdom, revelation. Father, give me the revelation. And I know by faith that when I ask Him, I have received it. I have already received it in my heart. The fact that I asked is the substance. So I'm holding on to that until I have the aha moment. But I already have it. That's the message for today. I hope that somebody got free and somebody knows that it's their time. If you want to sow and give to the Lord, then the link is in the description box below. Do not forget to book the Zoom meeting if you want to have a breakthrough in your life. The meeting is called Royal Priesthood, not just a mere human. It's my time and it's your time. I'm going to speak about whatever the Lord puts on my heart. So if you book it, be sure that the Lord will speak to you. That's it for this message. Many blessings. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Many blessings. Take care. Bye.